Family friendly, WFRN 722. That is Chris Tomlin with At the Cross. Love ran red. Hey, good morning. Welcome to the WFRN Morning Show. My name's Cody Collier. Love ran red on this day and every day, especially this Valentine's Day. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And it's also a Friday morning, which means it's time for the Triple P Positive Parenting Program. Triple P with Trisha. Good morning, Trisha.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm well, thanks.
Great. Welcome to the WFRN Morning Show once again.
Thank you. How are all your kiddos?
Oh, they are cold this morning, just like I think everybody is.
Yes.
Yeah, like 1 degree. Yeah. Ooh, it's going to warm up, though.
It's an easy day for all those kids who have to walk to school to be like, do I really have to go to school?
The walking.
Can I just stay home today?
Yeah. Ugh.
So, yeah.
So, but that has maybe a little bit to do with what you wanted to talk about this morning. Very interesting topic.
Yeah, nice catch. Today I want to talk about truancy with our teenagers. And it's a pretty heavy subject and a touchy subject for many of us as parents because we want our kids to know the importance of going to school and finishing school.
Yeah.
And sticking with it. Not many people truly love school, but it's really important for our kids to stay in school. And we want to reinforce that. So I wanted to talk about truancy. It typically happens mostly with high school students, but it can start in the middle school age range because it usually starts when kids don't like a class or they forgot their homework and they feel bad or there's a test coming or maybe they just want to go hang out with friends.
Okay.
And they just rather be doing anything but school.
Could be several reasons. It might not always be desperation. It could be interest.
Yes.
As well. Okay.
Or we don't know, but truancy is when they're deliberately skipping class or school. And this is different from them using those avoidant tactics with parents like, oh, it's so cold today. Do I really have to go to school? Maybe I could just stay home. You know, Mom, if you let me stay home today, I'll clean the whole kitchen for you. That's a little manipulation.
That's bargaining.
Yeah.
But this is just
straight up
you're
skipping.
Not going. It's likely there's dishonesty going there, and they're hoping nobody finds out. You just don't want to do it. Okay.
Yeah. So truancy, most of the time, mom and dad don't know until they've missed a lot of school.
Wow. Okay.
So we want to hopefully avoid that. So what can we as parents do to discourage truancy? We want to talk with our teenagers about their day, not just how was your day today? Oh, it was fine. And then be done with it. You want to ask more questions like how was Teacher Brown today? How did that go?
What was for lunch?
What was for lunch? If your kids eat school lunch, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to kind of dive a little deeper into their day to see what's going on, how they're feeling. Yeah, teenagers, you're going to get some of that natural disinterest in things, and that's okay. But you know your kids, so you know the patterns of disinterest, and then you can pick up on the cues of when they start to avoid a topic of a certain class or a certain subject. If they're all of a sudden not answering the question and they ask you a question where they normally wouldn't, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Maybe dive into that a little bit more.
And the more you're invested in your child's school day, the more you're going to know about what to ask.
Exactly.
You'll know about who their friends are. You'll know about what they're studying. You'll know about the things that they may have encountered that day. And then you can ask about them to make sure they encountered them.
Yes. Yes, that's very good. And then knowing if they had a test or they've got a big study hall or they are doing a little poorly in a class, asking them how did you do today? How do you feel? What did you learn? And you might get a response I don't know. I just kind of zoned out. Okay, well, why do you feel like you zoned out? Ask a few more questions. Eventually, maybe you get the answer of oh, Mom, it was just so boring and I couldn't take the substitute, so I just played games on my phone. You might get an honest answer there, and that would be great.
Be ready for that honesty.
Be ready for it, and then take that deep breath to keep yourself calm and come up with a plan to help them stay engaged in class.
Okay.
Again, reestablishing and reinforcing the importance of school is important. It's only for a really short time of life. So you can finish school.
It feels like a life sentence when you're in it.
Yes.
But it does end, everybody.
It does. So, if you do notice that truancy is an issue, if your children are not being honest, or maybe they have been honest, that would be great. But talk with the school and figure out what their policies are on truancy. Like how many days, how many classes, what are the repercussions? Are there repercussions? Are they informing you? If they're not informing you, I encourage you to contact the school and talk with them and let them know that you want to be informed. It is helpful for us as parents to help the teachers out when we know what's going on.
Yeah.
So let them know that you want to be informed. And maybe with your kids, it'd be helpful to know even when they're tardy, because sometimes it can start with lots of tardiness.
I think I get emails like every now and then if that happens to be the case. So, I mean, we'll know about it. So maybe as a parent, make sure that if this is something that you want to make sure that you're staying on top of, make sure that you're being connected with the school in all those different ways, if they're possible, so that you can be informed. And
that's one of the great things of all this modern technology. We get the text, we can get the email, we get the audio recordings. There's so many ways we can stay connected. Right. So that's pretty great. There's one last tactic to just check in if your child is being truant, and that's to like randomly stop by at home. So if you know the particular class they like to skip or the portion of the day, just maybe like if you have the opportunity to have a lunch break, go home. See if they're home.
Make sure they're not there.
Yes. Wow. Or maybe have you got the neighbor across the street. Have them be kind of looking out for things. Pull in your community to be watching, just to check in and say, to give you that alert if they notice that your child's not at school, so you can deal with it right away and really quickly.
Yeah. It's major subjects. Got to keep the kids in school even when they're not wanting to go.
It is. And those are just a quick few tips. There are more tips that we have, because this, again, is not an easy behavior to correct, and it takes time because there's deeper feelings going on here with our kids. So if you want more strategies for this, I encourage you to come to a Triple P event. We have several teen events happening right now, especially at Yellow Creek Mennonite Church. So if you go to our website, tripleplelkhart.org, you can see all the upcoming seminars, and we have the teen seminars. Those are our highlighted topics right now.
All right. And it looks like you guys are doing those on Wednesdays out at Yellow Creek?
Correct. Okay. We are.
And what's the child care situation over there?
We have free child care. There's child activities planned. If you come early, there is dinner, but the seminars start at 6 and 6:30, so you can go ahead and come join us.
Okay, awesome.
A correction, it is 6:30, not 6.
All right, great. And for more information, you can check out tripleplelkhartcounty.org. That is your website. That's tripleplelkhartcounty.org, and also on Facebook at Triple P in Elkhart County. That's the Triple P Positive Parenting Program, Triple P with Trisha. Thank you so much, Trisha, for coming in and doing this. Happy Valentine's Day.